Hey, what's up, guys? You're here with Goran from Pick Dawgz, and you're here for your free picks from the French Ligue 1 on Saturday, April 8th. EPL has 8 games on the schedule, Bundesliga has 6, Serie A has 7 games, but League 1 has only 2 games, which means that most of the League 1 games will be played on Sunday. But the 2 games we have on the schedule on Saturday should be fairly interesting because some teams are fighting to stay ahead at the top of the table. Some teams are fighting to qualify for the Champions League or the Europa League. And then again, we have teams like Angers who are just fighting without any success this season. The first game we have is Angers against Lille, and Angers, like I said, is the team that's fighting this season without much success. They are at the bottom of the table. They have only 11 points this season in 29 games, and that's quite the unsuccessful season for them. Offensively, they are averaging a bit over half a goal per game. They have 22 scored goals in 29 games, conceded 64 games, and that's an average of over 2 conceded goals per game, which makes them the worst defensive team in the league. Now, like I said, they have only 11 points. They're now 15 points away from the nearest safe spot, and they just won't do it. They don't have the quality, they don't have the consistency, they haven't done anything this season to make me think that they have what it takes to get out of the relegation zone, especially when we have only, 6 or 7 games left this season. Angers also hasn't won any of their last 11 games. They have won only 1 game at home alongside 3 draws and 11 losses. And now they're facing Lille, the team that hasn't lost any of their last 5 games, and the team that's fighting to qualify for the Champions League, or at least to stay in that Europa League spot. Lille also has one of the best goal scorers in the league, and that is Jonathan David with 19 goals in 28 games. And they also have a few of the best assistants in the league as well, which is Cabela with 6 assists and Gomez as well with 6 assists. And both of these players will be in the starting lineup here. Angers is also missing a few players because of the injuries, and that will hurt them even more here. We could go with Lille to win at over 2.5, but there have been games this season where Lille scored only 1 goal and was quite ineffective in that attacking end. So I decided to go for a goal scorer prop here. I'm taking Jonathan David to score minus 120. I think he hasn't scored a goal in 2 or 3 games or something like that, so he's definitely due for a nice performance here, and he is the one who takes penalty shots for Lille as well. So Jonathan David to score at any time at minus 120. And for the second game in the League 1, guys, we have Nice playing against PSG, and this has a potential to be a derby game, because if Nice gets a positive result here, they definitely could jeopardize the title run for PSG, who are at the top of the table right now. However, they lost their last 2 games in a row while losing 3 of their last 4, and that has made Lens and Marseille getting really, really close to them. And Lens, I believe, has won their game on Friday, and that puts them within only 3 points from PSG. And with another bad result for PSG, both Lens and Marseille will have a great chance of getting to that top spot and make the title race a little bit more entertaining in League 1 this season. In the head-to-head games, of course, the wins are on PSG's side. They have won 25 games out of 49. Nice has won 14. However, Nice is actually undefeated in their last 9 games, and they are quite a tough team to beat, especially because they have a very solid defense, and at home they are pretty much a fortress of a team. And like I said, PSG hasn't been looking that well as of late. They have been struggling with scoring goals. They have been struggling with defending, and if they want to get a win here, they have to step up. And I don't know, the situation in and around the club hasn't been the greatest, and I think it's messing with their heads. It's still unknown if Messi is staying at PSG for next season, what's happening with Mbappe, what's happening with Neymar, and all of that, when you put it together, it's a bit of a distraction for PSG. And for that reason, I'm going to take both teams to score at over 2.5 in this one, minus 103. PSG might as well get a win here, but I don't think they will do it by keeping a clean sheet. So Nice against PSG, both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. That's it, guys. Thank you for joining me here once again. Feel free to leave a comment on any of these soccer videos, and I will be more than happy to answer any of the questions you might have. And of course, if you want my best bet, click the link in the description of this video, and that will get you to my page where you can sign up. That's it, guys. Good luck with your bets. Enjoy your Saturday, and I'll see you soon with more free picks.